What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So we have a Barnes & Noble haul, and I have not been to Barnes & Noble in I feel like it's been years. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was just really excited to go up in there and just like look at stuff. And I didn't even look that hard because I was like, I do not need to look that hard because like I'm spending way too much money. I already spent a little amount of change, you feel me? But I got a lot of books, and some of them are like because I want to read them. Like I'm gonna have to find a way to add more time into like my life to read because I love reading, and I just feel like I just be exhausted. But the first book I got is from Angelina Bali, I think that's how you say her name. But this is The Warrior Girl on Earth, and the storyline of this, it sounded really good. I guess I'll read the inside for you. Let me get my speaking voice. Perry Firekeeper Birch has always known who she is. The laid-back twin, troublemaker, the best fisher on Sugar Island. Her aspirations won't ever take her far from home, and she wouldn't have it any other way. But as the already striking number of missing Indigenous women continues to rise, as her family becomes embroiled in a high-profile murder investigation, and as greedy grave robbers seek to profit off what belongs to her Anishinaabe, I think, tribe, Perry begins to question everything. In order to reclaim this inheritance for her people, Perry has no choice but to take matters into her own hands. She can only count on her friends and allies, including her overachieving twin, and a charming new boy in town with unwavering morals. Old rivalries, sister secrets, and botched heists will not stop her from uncovering the mystery before the ancestors and missing women are lost forever. The #1 New York Times bestselling author, Angeline Boulley, takes us back to the world of Firekeeper's Daughter and this high-stakes mystery about the power of discovering your stolen history. And I love this storyline. Like, I love just books that really just speak on a history, even if it's not our actual, like, history, because, like, I'm Black, but I have Indigenous roots on both sides of my family, and it just really, it sucks when you, like, try to find information about them and, like, you know that they hid so much stuff, and like they were just doing shady ass fucking shit. Especially because like where my family's from and stuff, like we down in the South, baby. I mean, I don't think other people even realize how close we were to one, slavery, and two, like when they like pushed people out the way. Because even think about the Trail of Tears, that was only 2 centuries ago. That was 200 years ago. And I know that sounds like forever ago, but when you really think about it, like one of my grandparents was born in the 20s, and then it's like, okay, I'm thinking about their mom and their family, and it's like it doesn't go back that far. Like that's really only like a couple generations ago. Like, or just how I think about it, I'm like, when this was happening, I had family alive and over here, and it's just like wondering what in the world they put them through, because I know they put them through fucking hell, because slavery was going on and it's fucking crazy and shit, and then just also just having people on indigenous land, like literally having their land fucking stolen from them, and like being like, okay, you either need to leave or like we finna make you leave. And it's pitiful and stuff that like we don't even recognize I feel like we recognize at a country like what has going on, but I feel like we really need to like take a step back, especially from people from like Memphis and Mississippi. Really take a step back and just realize the history. Like there are fucking Native American mounds in like Mississippi and in Memphis. Like I literally went to one recently, and it just thinking about those people and like that generation, like what they were going through, because it's like we see how crazy people are now, but like just to even imagine, like, and even when I think about my parents and just like them like just living through that civil rights era, and just like remembering how those white people, I'm sorry, but like they was fucking crazy, especially with my family being from this part of the South. Like I can't imagine, because it's times when I've experienced stuff, and like it's 2024, about to be 2025, like that shit is crazy. But anyways, I am so freaking excited to read this book. And The Firekeeper's Daughter, that's another like story. It says, see where the story began. I can't wait to read that book. I'm definitely gonna get it because I feel like this is gonna be a good read for me. Also, I love when the authors like do fun stuff, because I want to do some cool stuff when I release my book. You see how I said when and not if. We manifested right now. We manifested and we're getting to work. Okay, the next thing I got is The Wicked Fate by Kaylin and Byron. I'm sorry, I really am. On the back it says a deadly legacy, a dangerous journey, only one chance to save the ones you love. I think it's Breesis has one chance to save her mother, but she'll need to do the impossible. Find the last fragment of the deadly Abserida's heart. To do so, she must turn to relatives she's never known, learn about their secret powers, and take her place in their ancient lineage. But Breesis is not the only one who wants the heart. The fates tell of a dangerous journey, one that could end in more heartache, more death. Strengthened by the sisterhood of ancient magic, can Breesis harness her power to save the people she loves most. I love it, especially because get into the cover. Get into the cover, girl. I love to see it. It's like, if it's a lot of black people on the cover. Let me see how many pages this book is. I didn't even see how many the other one was. It's like 300 pages. That's not bad. And the thing is, when I get sucked into a book and I actually read it, I can read it so fast. Like, it's kind of scary. Next book I got, because first off, the cover art just made me cackle a little bit. And this would have been a story that would have been popping on Wattpad. Like, do you remember this shit? Like, because the Mom's Behavior stories and like the One Direction ones, like, oh my god, like, them folks was writing. And they, like, y'all was writing for real. Like, I hope y'all are authors, because that shit was eating, like. But anyways, this is a book by Kimberly Lemming, and then it says, That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. And first off, the cover art, I'm telling you, like, the cover art got me itself, and I was like, I have to look at the back and stuff. But it says, a spirited young woman with a penchant for adventure finds herself locked away in the Dragon's Tower and realizes that fate has a peculiar sense of humor when it comes to her romantic prospects in this sweet, steamy, and laugh-out-loud tale from the new star of a rom-com fantasy. And I don't know, I like romance books, but it just hit different when they black. Like, it just hits different. But anyways, it says all children are told fairy tales. Some are epic adventures with high stakes and exciting twists, while others are tales of pitiful princesses trapped in boring towers pining for their Prince Charmings to come rescue them. Growing up, Cherry always hated those stories. Why didn't the princesses just get up and rescue themselves? Little did she know that her own fate would take an ironically similar turn, because now here she is, stuck in a tower. Turns out when the dragon holds you hostage, he doesn't just let you get up and leave. Who knew? And just when the Cherry thinks she sees hope on the horizon, that hope is smashed by, you get it, another damn dragon. And the other book I got is Drown Me with Dreams, and then this is by Gabby Burton. First of all, yeah, and I'm a fantasy girly. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a fantasy girly, and it says Siren. I'm really interested in this book because I read the inner cover and I was like, yo, I need to read it. But it says, Wanted, Hunted, Banished. Wanted. Now that everyone knows she's both a siren and an assassin, Cerise is the most wanted fugitive in Kyrgyz. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when they said siren, I was like, okay, I kind of want to get it anyway. It don't take much to have me to look at the book. Hunted. Framed for the old king's death, she has every powerful fae in the kingdom calling for her execution. Banished. To keep her safe, the newly crowned King Haze asked her to cross the magical barrier that separates Kyrgyz from its enemies. There's only one problem. If she doesn't find a way to bring the barrier down, she can never come back. As Haze is forced to make compromises and Ceres uncovers plots that threaten the entire kingdom, she has to ask, is Haze the best future for Kyrgyz? And if not, is she willing to turn against him? And the people on the cover, they look good. Yeah. Okay, next book I got is Dork Diaries. I read this growing up, and it's really funny because I'm writing a book. Like, I have a majority of it written though, but it's kind of like stylized like this, like it's a journal type thing. So I wanted to get this. It's crazy because I was looking at thrift books and I was gonna get a thrifted version, but I'm glad that I got like an actual physical copy, like a new copy. And I kind of just got it so I can look at how the pages and stuff are like, you know, set up, because I want to do like, okay, so you see how there's like a drawing, like I want there to be drawings of some people, I want there to be like mini comics, like stuff like that. So I'm just really trying to figure out how I need to lay it out, like how many pages is this book, like how big of a book do I want mine to be, stuff like that. Okay, so I got two magazines. We have, this one is Sheen, and it says Ultimate in the Beauty, and this is the February 2025 issue. It says The Journey to Wellness, and then first up it has Drika Gates. Do y'all know who Drika Gates is? Like, cause I love Kevin Gates, so I was like, okay, Drika. And it says Finding Light Through Darkness. I feel like just the cover in itself, it just eats. But 35 self-care baller facts, juicing for health, and it's crazy because I've been wanting to juice. women in sports, which I love, and it says Drika Gates, the Enchanted Wellness Fairy. So I haven't really like looked at what she's been doing lately, but if she doing that, okay, girl. And it says Styles P, Asia O'Neil, Alexa Harris, Tequila Wright, Arrington Foster. So those are some people in this issue. And then first off, look at the bag. That's how you know some black people. And it has a horoscope in it. I don't want to look at mine right now because I feel like I'm gonna cry. Actually. Damn. This shit ate me up. Okay, so the other magazine I got is Rise, and it's Women in Sports. So it's Angel and Caitlin on the front. And I just wanted to like get something that just shows like the different women who are killing it like across sports, because I love to see it. This is soccer, and I love seeing like black people at the front of stuff. Like, we love to fucking see it. Oh, not volleyball. We got volleyball and basketball. We got Dawn. Love her. Really crazy. But anyways, it's so crazy to see like people over here who are doing like basketball, because I knew so many people in Memphis who played. I was like involved with the basketball team, so it's like I ain't play. No, because I said I don't want nobody to push me down. Like, you hit me and or you knock it to me and I gotta go on the ground. No, that's not that's not the sport for me. No ma'am, I'm sorry. I got some battles up in here. But yeah, that's my Barnes & Noble haul. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if y'all want me to give you a review or anything, please let me know. But I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.